And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that time. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Charlotte, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
And you know, for the Hornets, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Brandon Ingram's out there with Lee. Then there's Maxey. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Warriors, we've got Hodgins. Brown out there with Vince Williams. Then it's Porter. And it's Podziemski in at the two guard. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's Porter. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Hodges. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Lee outside. In the corner, it's Ingram. Lee outside. To the paint. Whoops. Anticipated the pass. Turnover. Porter with it. Maxey covering. Outside, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Gives a team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Here's Ingram. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Lee. Kicks it out to Maxey. And the three off target. Maxey against Porter. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Lee passes to Lee. Charlotte moving it around. Ingram finds Maxey. They set the pick to the inside. Freeman Liberty.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Brown outside. Pass to Porter. Here is Hodges. From 11 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Lee with the stuff.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Porter. Pass to Hodges. Here's Podziemski. And he's good on the three ball.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Ingram. Porter pulls it in.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Brown the pass to Porter. Now Pajemski. Porter a screen on Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter inside. Covered by Lee. Porter, no luck. Maxey against Williams. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Porter against Maxey. Now Porter. Last game we saw him score 32. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Hornets trail by 3. Ingram outside. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Golden State, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team. Now here's Porter. This one for 3. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Maxey looking it over. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Ingram. Last game out he had 14. Porter with a block. And he drives in and finished off by Porter.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Let's take a moment now to recognize a player who has been incredible lately, and it's earned him Western Conference Player of the Month.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Porter with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Brown wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. The Hornets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Here's Carrington. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte no good that time either. The Warriors lead it. Here is Porter. Inside, here's Hodges, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Free throw good, Hodges. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Ingram. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Maxey's got 5 points so far. Porter against Maxey. Here is Hodges. Golden State moving the ball around. Maxey against Porter. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
And that one drops.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Williams, he's checked in for Lee. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Here's Carrington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hornets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Bones Highland is checked in for Porter. Charlotte leading by 9. On the court for the Hornets, you've got Lee. Also Williams out there. And it's Carrington in at the 2 spot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's the Warriors' ball. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Juzang, good.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Carrington. Out to Lee. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And it's in there.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here is Carter. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Porter. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Porter against Lee. And Juzang pulls it down. Warriors trail by 5. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Out to Carter. Shoots the 3. Can't hit that one. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Carrington. He's defended by Highland. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And here's Porter. He's got 10. Here's the 3. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got 6.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Hornets leading by 4. Here's Carrington. 9 points last game. Lee outside. There's the screen. To the middle. Shoots. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Here's Porter. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Lee's checked in for Charlotte. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Brandon Ingram.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here's Carrington. 10 points for him. From past the arc. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Porter with it. He's got 12. Outside for Robinson. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to man. Back to Lee. Lee sets a screen for Lee. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside, Porter. There's a screen by Robinson. And it's Highland in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now here's Lee. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Robinson with the block. Now here's Porter. Pass to Juzang. Porter, a screen on Lee. Left side, Porter. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the shot goes in. Here is Porter. 12 points for him. Carter outside. Robinson sets a screen for Carter to the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
He misses the free throw. And the Hornets making a change here. Ingram's checked in. And he sinks the second. Hornets leading by 4. Lee bounce pass. To the paint. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Maxey's checked in for Charlotte. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. In second, the Hornets. In third, the Warriors.
I think these teams have made the adjustments defensively, and both are seeing their defensive numbers rise.
Now Porter, 12 points for him. Here he goes. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Carrington. Outside, Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Podziemski grabs the board. Here is Hodges. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. With the drive, Carrington. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Hodges. Back to Porter. Hodges with a screen on Maxey. Podziemski with it. A 3. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Lee with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Hodges with a screen on Maxey. Maxey against Porter. There's a screen. Fires from deep. And Lee pulls it down. Hornets leading by 7. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by Hodges.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Williams kicks to Porter. Hodges with a screen on Maxey. It's Porter outside. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Hodges. Now Brown. Inside. Here's Podziemski. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Now just a 2-point Hornets lead.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Maxey against Porter. Kicks it out to Maxey. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's foul number 2 for him.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors making a change here. Juzang's checked in. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Juzang. He's got 6. Outside, Porter. Hodges with a screen on Ingram. Porter passes to Hodges. Misses the baby hook. Hornets leading by 5. Outside, Maxey. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with
the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. And here's Porter. He's got 17. Brown the pass to Porter. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porter's got 19 points.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Ingram outside. 14 feet away. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter. A terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
Juzang passes to Porter. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte leading by 7. On the wing, man. He has 6. Hit by Lee. Man with it. Off target at the rim. And Porter, here we go. He with the block. Now here's Ingram. He's got 7. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Ingram. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hornets. We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. And Hodges kicks to Porter. Six to shoot. Ring shot on the way. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Solid rebound there. And with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Ingram. Over Brown. Kicks it out to Maxey. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hodges with a screen on Williams. Down low. No good on that one. Good D by Lee.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Carter, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so it's Charlotte in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
The Timberwolves coping with the injury concerns. The thing about Edwards, he forces the defense to pay attention to him. He creates opportunity for everyone else. With him, gone out the lineup, Ernie, like that's going to make the offense a whole different look.
Yeah, so I've been considering a different look. What would you recommend, Kenny?
Toupee.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Warriors.
If they think they'll...
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Charlotte leading by 9. Down out there with Hodges. Then it's Vince Williams. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Porter at a point. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Charlotte shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. To the middle. Here's Freeman Liberty. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Porter going inside. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And Lee with the stuff.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. Here's Porter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Pajemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Lee outside. To the inside. Here's Ingram. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Maxey against Porter. And Hodges kicks to Williams. Golden State moving it around. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. A 3-ball. Warriors with the rebound. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pajemski. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Charlotte leading by 7. Pass to Freeman Liberty. For 3, Ingram. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Can't do this against Ingram. He's good at seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Hodges. Brown outside. Outside, Porter. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He wants to talk to his guys.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Porter. Tops in scoring. First in assists. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Pass to Ingram. Lee outside. Back to Ingram. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Porter. 24 points for him. There's a good screen. For 3. The Hornets pull it in. Freeman Liberty's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 16. And Lee with the stuff.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Charlotte. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful. Now, here's Porter. Outside Williams. Porter with the screen for Williams. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
The Warriors have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And it's Ingram missing. Warriors trail by 10. Porter with it. He's picked up by Lee, and the basket is good. Porter's got 7 now in this quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Ingram against Williams. Shoots from 14. And again, the Hornets missing. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. It's Brown on the wing. Porter with it. He's got 26. Pocket 6. He takes it in. And then Porter with the jam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. He was all alone on that one. Lee's got 11 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Carter, he's checked in for Golden State. And it's Porter with the ball for Golden State. They trail by 9 points. The rebound by Carrington. Carrington's got 7 rebounds in the game. Porter with the steal. They set the pick. To the paint. Hodges misses. Hornets leading by 9. To the middle. Lee gets the bucket. He's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Sharp. Williams finds Podziemski. Hodges with a screen on Lee. Inside, just 5 to shoot, and the shot is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 16. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Porter. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Porter. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Hornets leading by 9. Down low. They get a hand on it. Now here's Porter. Not a lot of room. 3-on-3. Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. It's Ingram on the wing. sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got 19 points.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Lee. Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Hodges. Carter outside. And here's Porter from downtown. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, solid pass from the big man, Wendell Carter Jr.
Here's Carrington. 16 points for him. Mann passes to Ingram. Again, the Hornets score.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Golden State moving the ball around. Carter against Ingram. Carter, the pass to Porter. And another 3 for Golden State.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Over in the corner, Lee. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 8. Here is Porter. He's got 34. Pass to Hodges. Here's Pajemski from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Lee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Driving inside. And Lee with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. Number 5, the Warriors.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Hornets leading by 10. Williams dishes to Lee. Outside Williams. 14 feet away, and there's another one for the Hornets.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now here's Porter. Highland deciding where to go with it. Lets a floater go. The shot comes out. Charlotte's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Porter. There's the 3. Second chance shot. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Robinson.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Carrington. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. Outside Porter. Takes it off the glass. Porter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
That's a 2 from Lee. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Outside Porter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Warriors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First one falls for it. And the Hornets making a change here. And And he makes both free throws. 9 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Carrington. Fires from way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Hornets. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Lee out there with Ingram. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard. Now here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. Robinson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Robinson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. Ingram outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. There's a screen by Robinson. There's Porter with the 3. Out to Carter. Pass to Porter. There's a screen by Robinson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Right now, an update on Pajemski from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He did tell me that he believed it wasn't a severe injury, so that is good news. Injuries never come at a good time, but somehow it seems even more frustrating when they happen this early. Tough break for sure. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries. Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Robinson throws it down.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. Pulls up on the elbow, and that one is good. Ingram's got 23.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Porter. It's up a 3. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 5 assists in the game. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Hornets. 4-point game. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
And the Warriors making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Freeman Liberty's checked in. Pass to Juzang. from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Freeman Liberty's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ingram. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Porter. There's a screen by Robinson. The 3. Porter, no luck. Hornets leading by 6. Ingram outside. Man passes to Lee. To the inside. Here's Freeman Liberty. And the Hornets miss again. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Freeman Liberty over Robinson. Robinson pulls it in.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Porter looking it over to the middle. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. It's Ingram on the wing. The Warriors pull it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Left side, Porter. There's the triple. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Porter. And now just a 1-point Hornets lead. Here's Carrington. Ingram outside. Fires the 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Porter, no luck.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. Over Carter. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Williams against Ingram. Count it. Ingram's got 18 points just in the second half.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
Now, here is Robinson. Williams passes to Juzak. No good on the triple. Charlotte in the lead. Pass to Carrington. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Porter with the steal. Carter outside. Offensive rebound. Robinson. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Ingram. Here's Carrington. Man with it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now here's Porter, defended by Man. Here's Juzang, and right through it goes.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Freeman Liberty, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Juzang. No good with the triple. Charlotte shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Inside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now here is Carter, and a wide-open look for Porter. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Here's Carrington. Pass to Ingram. Six on the shot clock. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got 29.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Please check in for Charlotte. Maxey comes in for Trey Mann. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Warriors trail by 4. Porter passes to Hodges. Now Brown, covered by Lee. The kick out to Porter. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Count that bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Lee. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Feeds away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Warriors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. There's the pick. Porter passes to Hodges. Power down with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Porter. Good. That's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside, Maxey. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Freeman Liberty. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple. And the Hornets lead by 3.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Maxey. Hodges with a screen on Maxey. And Porter.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now, here's Maxey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on. Well, that's almost an impossible screen to fight through, and he gets a wide open look because of it.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. He's off from 3. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Outside, Porter. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now, here's Maxey. Tyrese Maxey out there with Lee. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Lee in at the force line. Down low, here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Maxey against Porter. To take the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got 55.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Maxey. Some solid defense from Brown. The Warriors lead it. Outside, Porter. Hodges with a screen on Lee. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And it's Lee penetrating. Porter with a block. And he's able to get it back.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Here's Hodges. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now Porter. Bajemski with it. Outside Williams. Pass to Hodges. Some nice passing by Golden State. Maxey against Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Maxey. Tipped away.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
Here's Ingram. Plays it up and banks it in. And that's 31 points for Brandon Ingram.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Warriors trail by 3. We're in overtime. If you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Outside, Porter. Brown outside. Porter with the screen for Brown. Back to Porter. Corner shot. And the Warriors miss again. Charlotte leading by 3. Lee outside. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Over Porter. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Driving to the basket. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
And Porter, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Porter's got 59 points.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Maxey. Out to Lee. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Porter against Maxey. Hodges with the screen on Maxey. Porter outside. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Lee passes to Maxey. Lee, a screen on Porter. Here's Maxey. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Porter with it. Maxey covering. Williams with a clean look. And it's off from three-point range. Maxey kicks to Ingram. Lee passes to Maxey. Knocked away.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Yeah, easy call.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8. And Porter drops them both. And it's the Hornets' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And so it's Charlotte with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game,